On April 9, 2024, Supreme Court of India made a significant ruling about the right to privacy of election candidates. The ruling came in response to a petition filed by Karikho Kri, an MLA from Arunachal Pradesh. Kri challenged a Gauhati High Court decision, declaring his election void due to non-disclosure of 3 vehicles as assets in his affidavit. Supreme Court ruling. The case was heard by a bench comprising of Justices Aniruddha Bose and Sanjay Kumar. Justice Kumar authored the judgment. SC ruling held that a candidate's choice to maintain privacy on matters irrelevant to their candidature for public office does not amount to a corrupt practice under the Section 36(4) of Representation of People Act 1951. Voters' right to know about candidates cannot go so far as to require the candidates to disclose each and every aspect of their life for examination, and candidates are also entitled for privacy. Petition's context. Karikho Kri won the assembly election to the 44th Teju Assembly constituency of Arunachal Pradesh in May 2019. Nevertheless, Assam High Court declared his election void in July 2023 for not declaring 3 vehicles, a scooty, a van and a motorcycle as assets in his affidavit filed in Form 26 appended to the Conduct of Elections Rules, 1961. Form 26. It furnishes information about candidates' assets, liabilities, educational qualifications, criminal cases, convictions and all pending cases, and public dues. Representation of People Act 1951. The Representation of People Act 1951 is a key piece of legislation in India that governs conduct of elections of the Houses of Parliament and Legislative Assembly of States, specifications about the administrative machinery for the conduct of elections, qualifications and disqualifications for members of such houses, corrupt practices and other offences related to such elections. Section 123 of the 1951 Act defines corrupt practices in the context of elections. Corrupt practices includes bribery, undue influence, false information, and promotion or attempted promotion of feelings of enmity or hatred between different classes of the citizens of India on grounds of religion, race, caste, community, or language by a candidate for the furtherance of his prospects in the election. Section 123 deals with undue influence. Section 123(4) extends the ambit of corrupt practices to the intentional publication of invalid statements which can prejudice the election outcome. Section 36(4) of the 1951 Act talks about the rejection of nomination papers by returning officer due to substantial defects, candidates' right to privacy. The Supreme Court emphasized that a candidate is not compelled to disclose every aspect of their personal life and possessions to the electorate. The ruling emphasized that non-disclosure of assets which are not of substantial value or irrelevant to the candidate's lifestyle and candidature would not be considered a defect of a substantial nature. Conduct of Elections Rules, 1961. The Conduct of Elections Rules 1961 is a set of rules that govern the conduct of elections in India. Form 26 appended to these rules is the affidavit in which candidates are required to disclose their assets and liabilities. Supreme Court's observation. Supreme Court ruled in favor of Karikho Kri, accepting that vehicles that had been sold could not be considered as assets of the candidate. The court emphasized that voters have the right to information which is essential for choosing the candidate for whom they can cast their vote. The SC ruling strikes a balance between a candidate's right to privacy and the voter's right to essential information, highlighting that non-disclosure of irrelevant assets information does not constitute a corrupt practice or a defect of substantial nature.